If your business still uses human agents to answer every single call, every email, and every text message, let me tell you something, you're behind already. AI is disrupting customer service, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how to stay ahead. Guys, the revolution of AI is already here. So let me hit you with the small statistics. According to Zendesk and Serve, by next year, 80% of customer service interactions are going to be handled by artificial intelligence. And this is not science fiction. This is happening right now, today. Every single business should be implementing AI because that is the future. And I'm not just talking about chatbots. I'm talking about full-blown AI agents that will be able to handle important things like answering frequently asked questions, booking appointments, following up on past due invoices, handling customer complaints, and even upselling your customer on new services. Here's what AI can actually do for your business right now better than any human. Number one, it answers the phone 24/7. It texts back to customers instantly. It's also able to personalize messages based on your CRM data. It's able to detect tone and emotion. It's able to de-escalate frustrated customers. It's also able to speak in any language perfectly fluently, and never calls in sick, never misses a beat, and is always giving its 100% to your business. Well, the crazy part is that small businesses still have no idea that this exists today. And it's actually something that I've personally implemented in my business. So I'm not just sharing something that I read on the news. I'm sharing something that I know works because I personally implemented it in our home service business, and it has completely changed the way we operate. Now, let me tell you a little bit more about it. I used to be drowning in missed calls. I used to personally be the one answering those emails, answering text messages, phone calls, following up on customer invoices. It was extremely exhausting for me. I mean, there's things in life that give you energy, and there's things that completely drain the energy out of you. For me, calling and having that awkward conversation with the customer, why they haven't processed the payment, we already provided the service, we need to pay, was completely draining, exhausting. And it was one of those tasks that I really did not want to do and avoided doing. And so days would pass and I still wouldn't call them because in the back of my head, I was like, oh, I don't really want to call them. So I would push it off and do everything else before it. And by the time I look back, 30 days had passed and that customer already had an invoice that was 30 days past due. And now it was extremely unlikely that they were actually going to process that payment. And so I had to find a solution to this. That's when I started learning about artificial intelligence and automations. I implemented an artificial intelligence agent that does exactly what I just mentioned. It calls every single customer once the invoice becomes past due, follows up on the payment in the most professional. This same customer service agent is connected to our CRM, so it gets all of the client's data. It knows exactly when the next service date is going to be completed. It knows when the last service date was actually completed. So it's able to have a full-on conversation with the customer, trying to answer its questions, its concerns. And then if it's something that the AI cannot handle, then it knows when to transfer that call to our manager or to an actual human being. So here's what happened after we actually implemented artificial intelligence into our business. 100% of our calls are now answered. No call actually goes missed. We are booking more jobs on the spot. And the reason for that is because the AI agent is actually taking all of the information of our leads, first name, last name, email, phone, you name it, everything that we need to gather from that lead. The AI is actually taking it and on the spot, it's booking an appointment on our manager's calendar for us to go out and provide an actual estimate for the service. It's also following up with customers that we have already sent an estimate to and that we just need to follow up on the quote. And it's actually helping us close more jobs. It's also handling complaints for us. So it actually says to the customer that it's very sorry, then it's going to make sure that things don't happen again. If needed, it's going to escalate the issue to our manager. It's out every single time. It's going to keep track of every single complaint so that we know where we need to improve our service and how we can actually ensure that our churn rate actually goes down. But the best part of everything that I just mentioned is that I have my time back. I now don't waste any time on those repetitive tasks or those tasks that were actually draining the energy from me. Now let's go on to the step-by-step process that you can actually use to implement artificial intelligence into your business today. Number one is going to be to identify repetitive tasks. So you need to identify exactly what customer service tasks are actually constantly ongoing and repetitive. Maybe you're answering the same questions every single day. Maybe it's taking you a lot of time to book those leads because you have a lot of calls or a lot of text messages from new leads coming in, and you're just having to spend a lot of time just putting it in your calendar or in your CRM. Or maybe you're like me and you're just constantly chasing after past due invoices because clients had not paid you. Now, everything I just mentioned is prime for AI. It's something that AI can do for you, and it can handle it in such a perfect way because you can actually train your artificial intelligence agent to speak the way you want it to speak, to use your tone, to use the words that you want it to use. And so it's not going to say something random. It's going to be polished and perfect and trained by your specific guidelines. Now, step number 2 is choosing the right tools to implement artificial intelligence and automations into your business. If you don't have the right tools, then you're just going to be wasting your time, or you're going to be implementing an AI agent, maybe a generic AI agent by your CRM, which is something that we were offered. And it actually doesn't work as well as you expect it to. And you're just thinking to yourself, oh, artificial intelligence doesn't work. The technology is still not here. And it's not that the technology is not here. It's not that the AI agent doesn't work. It's that you're using the wrong tools because your CRM is giving you an AI agent that's generic to everybody. And so it's not tailored, designed, and specifically created for your particular business and to speak to your target customer the way you know exactly how to reach them and the way that you want to speak to them. And step number 3 is you want to make sure that you train the AI agent correctly. Now, step number 2 and 3 are so important because if the agent is not trained correctly, then you're basically back to square one. It doesn't matter that you're actually trying to implement AI if you don't actually spend the time training it. You need to give it exactly what to say in every single scenario so it knows how to act. It's not that it doesn't work. It's that you didn't tell it what to do. And so it doesn't know what to do. Or it's going to handle it in a way that maybe it doesn't work for you. It is your job to make sure that you train this AI agent specifically for your business. And what you have to give it is your tone. You have to make sure that you give it common objections. You have to give it the answers that you want it to say based on every single scenario. And you have to give it escalation rules so that it knows exactly when the call should be transferred to your manager or to any other human agent. It's important to remember, guys, that you're not just training a bot, you're training a digital employee, and you must treat it as such. Now, what happens if you don't adapt and you decide not to integrate artificial intelligence into your business? The reality is that you're going to fall behind and you're not going to be able to compete with your competitors. And the reason for it is because your competitors are going to be a lot more efficient. They're going to be more effective and more productive. They're going to be able to complete things a lot faster. They're going to reach your customers in a much faster and better way. And they're always going to be there to take that call and answer to that lead. It's very simple. You don't leverage AI in your business. Let me tell you something. Your competitors 100% will. And so they will be able to follow up on those calls. They will be able to answer to every single call. They will be able to do things faster, better, and they're going to make it feel more personal, even if no one is behind the screen. So if you're interested in implementing AI and automations in your business to be more efficient and more productive, then you have to click the link in the description box where you can book a free 20-minute audit of your business. And we're going to go through all of your business processes and see exactly where you're falling short, where you can implement artificial intelligence, and I will even walk you through the full setup of what you can do. If you're serious about scaling your business without burnout and without having to work 80 hours per week because you have technology working for you, then make sure you click subscribe and hit the little bell button so you can be notified when I upload a next video. I'm always creating content for business owners like you where you can actually learn how you can implement technology into your business to make more money, save you time, and save you money. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section how you will be implementing artificial intelligence in your business. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.